The gate appears when Capricorn least expects it. There's a reason you're here. You didn't stumble onto this message by chance. You were called. Somewhere deep inside you, something ancient has stirred. And now, the universe has brought you to this exact moment. Because it's time. Capricorn, listen carefully. A rare gate has opened. Not for the world. Not for the masses. It has opened for you. This is not a prediction. It's not a general horoscope. What you're about to hear is a transmission, a message from a higher order. And it's been waiting for the exact moment when you'd be ready to receive it. You see, once every century, the cosmic currents form a sacred alignment. When it happens, reality bends. Time warps. Destiny reshapes. Most people don't even notice. But those who've suffered in silence, those who've carried burdens without recognition, those who've built without applause, they feel it. And Capricorn, you are one of the chosen few. This rare energetic opening didn't come early. It didn't come easy. It came after everything you've endured. After the years you kept going when no one believed. After the nights you lay awake, planning, worrying, hoping. After you gave without asking, served without praise, and waited without reward. This is not just a moment. It is your moment. But here's the truth most people miss. When destiny calls, it does not scream. It does not beg. It simply opens a door once. And either you walk through it, or you spend the rest of your life wondering what was on the other side. Right now, that door is open. But it will not stay open. What you are about to hear could change everything. Your finances, your relationships, your legacy. But only if you're willing to truly see what's being revealed. So take a breath. Let the noise fall away. And listen with the part of you that's always known. You were never meant for ordinary. You were born for this. Part 1. The once-in-a-century portal was not meant for everyone, only Capricorn. Not all signs could feel it. Not everyone can sense when something sacred is unfolding. But Capricorn, you're different. You've always been tuned to deeper frequencies. The quiet whispers of destiny. The subtle tremors beneath the surface. The unexplainable weight in the air when something big is about to happen. And right now, that weight is real. A cosmic portal, one that forms only once every 100 years, has opened. Not for the world, not for everyone, but for you. The universe does not waste divine power on those who haven't earned it. And this moment wasn't handed to you as luck. It's a response to your soul's consistent vibration over years. Your discipline, your perseverance, your unshakable will. This is not a general wave of good fortune washing over the planet. It's a targeted alignment, tuned to your frequency. Because the universe knows exactly who you are. You are the builder. The quiet architect of empires. The one who never needed permission to climb, even when no one was watching. Capricorn, you weren't born to chase fleeting moments of excitement. You were born to forge foundations so solid they outlast storms. And now, that very foundation is drawing in power. Imagine a gate forged in light, hovering silently between the dimensions, visible only to the soul that's earned the right to walk through it. That's where you stand now. The portal has appeared, not randomly, but because your energy has summoned it. Everything you've experienced, the struggles, the loneliness, the pressure to carry everyone else's weight, was part of the design. You weren't being punished. You were being prepared. This portal responds not to hope or wishful thinking, but to vibrational readiness. And Capricorn, your vibration is ringing loud across realms. The universe has heard you. Now it is answering back. But here's what makes this moment even more powerful. Most people would hesitate. They'd doubt. They'd question whether they're worthy of the blessings on the other side. But not you. Because deep down, you've always known you weren't building in vain. You've always felt the presence of something waiting for you. Something bigger than logic, greater than hard work alone. This is that moment. Don't waste time wondering why it's happening now. It's happening because you're ready. This portal is not a promise. It's an invitation. And it will only remain open for a short time. just long enough for those who are truly ready to step through and not look back. Life lesson: what this portal teaches every Capricorn. Capricorn, if there's one truth the universe is shouting through this once-in-a-century alignment, it's this. The world doesn't always reward noise. It rewards perseverance. You didn't get here because of luck. You got here because you stayed. Through uncertainty, through isolation, through storms that would have broken others. You kept building. You kept believing even when no one clapped. And that is the sacred contract between you and the universe. The life lesson here is simple but profound. The universe may delay, but it never denies those who are truly prepared. Your breakthrough doesn't come when you're the most excited. It comes when you're the most aligned. And alignment isn't just energy. It's discipline. It's patience. It's showing up when it's hard and trusting when it's silent. This portal isn't just about getting something. It's about becoming someone. The version of you who's finally ready to receive what you've earned all along. So the next time you wonder if your quiet efforts matter, remember this moment. Because they didn't just matter. They opened a gate that only you could unlock. Part 2. The mountain has seen you and it's bowing back. For years, Capricorn, you've climbed. Not metaphorically, not half-heartedly, but with blistered hands, tired legs, and a mind that never stopped calculating the next step. You are the only sign who knows the weight of a dream that takes decades. You don't chase flashes in the sky. You build towers with your bare hands. Stone by stone. Sacrifice by sacrifice. And here's the truth most will never understand. While others danced in the valley, you chose the mountain. Not because it was easy, but because it was yours. You accepted the cold. You accepted the silence. You accepted the loneliness at the top. Because deep down, you weren't climbing for applause. You were climbing for vision. For legacy. For something that would outlast you. And now, the mountain has noticed. It sees what you've done in the shadows. It remembers every step you took when your legs screamed to quit. It watched as you said no to shortcuts and yes to self-respect. The mountain, this ancient, sacred symbol of the Capricorn soul, is now bowing to you. This rare portal opening isn't just about abundance. It's a cosmic acknowledgement. A bow from the universe itself saying, "You've done enough. Now let us carry you for a while." But let's be honest. You're not used to receiving. You're used to doing. You've built your entire life on effort, not expectation. So when the mountain starts to bow, when blessings begin to chase you instead of the other way around, it may feel strange. It may feel unearned. But here's the paradox of destiny. Those who feel least entitled to miracles are often the ones who deserve them the most. This is your time to accept. Not out of entitlement, but out of energetic truth. Because the frequency of your discipline has summoned forces far beyond this world. You've proven yourself in silence. You've passed every invisible test. Now, the reward is arriving in visible form. And it's only just beginning. Life lesson: why the universe rewards the silent climber. Capricorn, the world celebrates the loud. But the universe favors the steady. This moment teaches you something you've always suspected but rarely heard out loud. Greatness isn't built in noise. It's built in devotion. And the one who climbs in solitude becomes the one who reigns in sovereignty. Your journey hasn't been glamorous. It's been gritty. But that grit, that invisible persistence, is what bends reality in your favor now. This isn't just a reward. It's a spiritual law playing out in real time. Energy invested with integrity always finds its way back. Even if it takes years. Even if no one noticed. Even if you forgot what you were building halfway through. It remembers. The mountain remembers. And now, it's rising with you. Part 3. The financial breakthrough you didn't expect, but absolutely deserve. Capricorn, you've never been the type to sit and wait for money to fall from the sky. You work. You grind. You build. Even when no one sees it. Even when there's no applause. Even when the reward feels 100 miles away. That's why this next part may shock you. Because what's coming isn't just a paycheck. It's not a small win or a sudden windfall. It's a financial turning point so massive that it doesn't just change your life, it restructures it. You see, most people dream of a lucky break. But Capricorn doesn't trust luck. Capricorn prepares. And now, the universe is finally matching your preparation with power. This isn't random. This isn't a lottery ticket. This is cosmic compensation. All those hours you worked when your body begged for rest. All those times you delayed gratification while others indulged. All those moments you chose responsibility over pleasure. They're echoing now in the energy around you. The frequency you've held for years, dedicated, focused, strategic, is finally reaching critical mass. And the result? An opening, a sudden rush, a portal through which money, resources, and material abundance begin to move toward you, not away from you. You may not recognize it at first. It might come as a strange opportunity, an unexpected email, a conversation that leads to a new door. But trust this, the energy has already been activated. And once activated, this breakthrough cannot be reversed. It's been set in motion. You're not just about to receive money, you're about to multiply it. What you're building now will not just serve you today, it will sustain you tomorrow. It will provide for those you love. And it will become the financial foundation of a legacy. Not just wealth, but freedom. Not just stability, but sovereignty. This is the level you've earned. And it's arriving because you're finally aligned to receive it without apology. Life lesson: what Capricorn teaches us about prosperity. Capricorn doesn't chase fast money. Capricorn builds slow empires. The lesson in this moment is this: true abundance doesn't come to those who wish. It comes to those who withstand. Those who plant, water, wait, and still believe when there's nothing left to prove. This breakthrough is not a reward for being flashy. It's a divine response to being faithful. You kept showing up. You kept laying the bricks. And now the harvest is not just coming, it's rushing in. So don't ask if you're ready. You became ready the day you chose to keep going. With empty hands, but a full heart. The universe has seen your receipts. Now it's paying you back. With interest. Part 4. A love that builds with you, not against you. Capricorn, you've always been strong. Too strong, sometimes. Strong enough to carry responsibilities that weren't yours. Strong enough to protect people who never protected you back. Strong enough to keep building, even when your heart was quietly breaking. And in love, you've rarely been the one who leans. You've been the one who holds it all together. Because to you, love isn't about flowers and fireworks. It's about foundation. It's about someone who shows up like you do. Someone who keeps their word. Someone who understands that a partnership is a shared mountain, not a one-sided climb. That's why the energy surrounding you now is different. This isn't about chemistry. This is about alignment. The same cosmic force opening doors to financial breakthroughs is also realigning your personal life. Quietly pulling into your orbit someone who matches your pace, your values, your vision. If you're single, this may feel like a magnetic draw toward someone who feels familiar. Like they speak your soul's language. Not because they complete you, but because they complement your completeness. This is not a savior. This is a builder like you. Someone who doesn't want to rescue you, fix you, or depend on you. They want to build with you. If you're already in a relationship, the current energy is offering you something sacred. A reset. A renewal. A deeper layer of teamwork and mutual elevation. Old wounds may finally heal. The unspoken tensions may dissolve. And what remains is a bond stronger than pride, deeper than words. This is the kind of love KT deserves. Steady, secure, empowering. Not a storm, but shelter. Life lesson: what Capricorn teaches us about love. Love is not a rescue mission. And Capricorn doesn't need saving. But every strong soul eventually learns this. Strength isn't about doing it all alone. It's about allowing someone in who honors what you've already built. You've carried so much. Not just your weight, but everyone else's. And maybe, for a long time, you believed that love meant giving everything and expecting nothing. But this moment, this rare alignment, reminds you that you are worthy of receiving too. You're worthy of being met, not just admired, not just needed, but chosen by someone who respects your journey and is willing to walk beside you. Because real love isn't just passion, it's partnership. And now, the universe is bringing you someone who sees your soul and doesn't flinch. Part 5. The recognition you were denied is finally coming. Capricorn, you know what it's like to give your all and get silence in return. You know the sting of delivering excellence and being overlooked, of speaking truth only to be ignored, of leading with integrity and watching others get ahead with shortcuts. You've tasted the bitterness of invisibility, but you never stopped. Because you weren't chasing applause. You were chasing impact. You kept showing up when no one thanked you. You kept giving your best when no one noticed. You kept building even while others doubted whether you were even moving. And now the world is about to see what you've known all along. Your moment of recognition is not coming because you screamed for attention. It's coming because your work has become undeniable. This rare energetic alignment is part of a much larger plan. One that does not just reward, but also reveal. You are stepping into a cycle of visible mastery, where your skills, your efforts, your value can no longer be buried. Expect your name to be spoken in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Expect your ideas to ripple farther than you imagined. Expect the spotlight not because you demanded it, but because the light is finally catching up to your truth. For some of you, this means promotions, new contracts, opportunities that were once sealed off. For others, it means respect. From peers, from family, from those who once doubted you. You are not just becoming successful, you are becoming seen. And that visibility is not vanity, it's justice. Life lesson: what Capricorn teaches us about recognition. You've never needed the crowd, but that doesn't mean you didn't deserve it. Capricorn teaches us something powerful. The most respected voices are often the ones that waited their turn in silence. Because what is built quietly echoes the loudest when it finally arrives. You didn't rush the process. You didn't sell yourself short. You didn't abandon your standards for easy wins. And because of that, the universe is not just opening doors. It's putting your name on them. This isn't a moment to gloat. It's a moment to breathe. Because for the first time in a long time, you won't have to explain your worth. The world will finally see it. Clearly, loudly, undeniably. And the best part, you didn't have to become someone else to be recognized. You just had to stay true to who you are, long enough for the world to catch up. Part 6. The emotional release you didn't know you needed. Capricorn, you've carried more than most people will ever know. Responsibilities, expectations, guilt, unprocessed grief. You've been the strong one not because you wanted to be, but because no one else could be. You were the one who stayed calm when everything fell apart. The one who kept going when everyone else gave up. The one who held it together even when you were falling apart inside. And over time, that became your identity. The unshakable. The reliable. The one who never breaks. But here's what no one told you. Just because you don't show pain, doesn't mean you don't carry it. And now, finally, the universe is offering you something you never asked for, but deeply deserve. Release. Not just from the stress of daily survival, but from the hidden weight you've silently dragged behind you for years. The regrets you never voiced. The sadness you buried under success. The moments you were hurt and told yourself, I'm fine. You're not just entering a phase of external success. You're entering a phase of internal healing. The kind that doesn't require fixing, only feeling. The kind that doesn't come from doing more, but from finally letting go. Letting go of the times you were strong for people who disappeared when you needed them. Letting go of the shame for mistakes you made when you were simply surviving. Letting go of the fear that if you stop being strong, no one will stay. This is not weakness. This is cleansing. This is the mountain wind finally rushing through your soul and whispering, You can rest now. You don't have to carry it all anymore. Because now that you're entering a new chapter, one of abundance, love, and visibility, you cannot take the old weight with you. And you don't have to. Life lesson: what Capricorn teaches us about strength and surrender. Capricorn teaches us that strength is not about never breaking. It's about knowing when to put the weight down. You've proven everything you need to prove. Now, the lesson is this. The same discipline you used to carry the load, you must now use to release it. Healing is not a reward. It's a requirement for the next level of your life. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to justify peace. You are allowed to feel fully, deeply, without guilt. Because only when your heart is light can your destiny rise. Part 7. The crossroads: will you choose destiny or stay in doubt? Capricorn, let's be honest. You've been here before. Not in this exact energy, but at a crossroads. A moment when something in your soul whispered, "This is it." And a louder voice, fear, answered back, "Be careful." You've learned how to survive, how to calculate, how to protect everything you've built. But this is not about protection. This is about activation. Because the rare cosmic energy surrounding you right now, this once-in-a-century alignment, is not automatic. It doesn't force its way in. It waits for permission. And the only way it can enter your life is if you choose to open the door from within. This is where many people hesitate. Not because they don't want the blessing, but because they don't believe they're truly ready to hold it. So let me ask you the question the universe is asking you right now. Are you willing to live in your full power, or are you still waiting for someone to give you permission? Because if you're still carrying the stories that say, "I have to suffer to be worthy," "Nothing ever works out for me," "It's too late," then those old beliefs will quietly pull you away from everything this moment is offering. Capricorn, this is your crossroad. Stay in your comfort zone, the silence, the striving, the solitude. Or step through the gate, into a life where you're no longer surviving, but sovereign. A life where you're not just useful, but celebrated. Not just self-sufficient, but supported. Not just capable, but divinely called. But here's the part no one likes to admit. Walking through the gate means leaving something behind. Maybe it's the identity of the martyr. Maybe it's the role of the provider who never asks for anything. Maybe it's the lie that says you must always do it alone. Whatever it is, it cannot go with you. And that's why this decision is sacred. Because you're not just stepping into more. You're shedding everything that kept you small. Life lesson: what Capricorn teaches us about choice and courage. Capricorn knows how to endure. But the greatest power Capricorn holds is knowing when to evolve. The life lesson here is piercing. Fear will always ask you to wait for clarity. But destiny requires action in the fog. You won't get a perfect map. You won't feel 100% certain. But deep down, you already know what must be done. This moment teaches us. There is a difference between patience and paralysis. Between being careful and being stuck. Capricorn, you are not here to repeat lessons. You are here to rise beyond them. This crossroad is not a test of strength. You've already proven that. It's a test of faith. In the path you've walked, and in the future that is finally knocking. The gate is open, but only you can decide to walk through. Part 8. How Capricorn unlocks the energetic mechanism of manifestation. Capricorn, you've been told your whole life that hard work pays off. And you believed it because you lived it. But here's a truth you were never taught. Hard work alone isn't enough to manifest destiny. There comes a point where energy must align with effort. Where action must meet frequency. Where spiritual readiness becomes just as important as physical persistence. That moment is now. This once-in-a-century alignment is not passive. It's not a gift that falls into your lap. It's a sacred exchange. A vibration seeking a match. Think of it this way. The universe is broadcasting a powerful signal of abundance, recognition, love, and healing. But signals mean nothing if the receiver isn't tuned in. And right now, you are the receiver. Your thoughts, your intentions, your decisions. They are either in sync with that broadcast, or they're distorting the frequency. That's why simply hearing this message is not enough. You must engage with it. Not just intellectually, but energetically. The universe is waiting for a response. A sign that you're not just listening, but you're ready to co-create. This response doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be clear. It can be as simple as declaring, "I accept this timeline." Writing down your intention. Making one bold move that aligns with your vision. Or even choosing to believe fully that this is for you. When you act with intention, you don't just hope for a miracle. You become the conduit through which miracles happen. And Capricorn, that's what you've always been. A channel. A builder. A force that makes the invisible visible. The energies around you are dense with potential. They're hovering, waiting, pulsing. But they need a vessel. They need a blueprint. They need you. This isn't magic. This is spiritual physics. And the moment you align your internal frequency with what you desire externally, you don't chase manifestation. You magnetize it. Life lesson. What Capricorn teaches us about manifesting with integrity. Capricorn doesn't manifest through fantasy. Capricorn manifests through alignment. This part of your journey holds a sacred teaching. The universe doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to conviction. You've already proven your commitment through action. Now, the lesson is to prove your energetic congruence. Because no matter how big the blessing, if you don't feel ready to receive it, you'll unconsciously reject it. Capricorn teaches the world. Manifestation is not wishing. It is becoming a match for what you say you're ready for. So don't just hear the prophecy. Answer it. With your thoughts. With your faith. With your movement. And then watch as reality bends to meet you. Part 9. The portal is closing and time will not wait. Capricorn, you've come this far. You've heard the message. You've felt the truth in your bones. You've seen the alignment between your past efforts and what's finally arriving. But here's the part no one wants to face. This moment will not last forever. The energy you're standing in, this rare, cosmic convergence, is like a wave cresting in the sky. Powerful, magnificent, but temporary. And as with all sacred portals, it will close. Not because you're being punished, not because the universe is cruel, but because this kind of divine opening was never meant to be permanent. It exists for a select few who are ready to act, who are brave enough to move while the door is still open. That's the paradox of divine timing. It doesn't wait for comfort. It waits for courage. Capricorn, you are not being given an eternity to decide. You're being given a window. A sliver in time where the veil between effort and manifestation is razor thin. And right now, that window is starting to narrow. Every moment you hesitate, every second you delay action because of doubt, fear, or habit, the gate edges closer to closing. Once sealed, the energies shift. And what felt so close will suddenly feel far again. That's not punishment. That's energetic law. You asked the universe to meet you halfway. Now it's here, with full force, open arms, and an offering unlike anything you've ever imagined. The only question is, will you step forward before the light disappears? Life lesson. What Capricorn teaches us about timing and decision. Capricorn knows how to wait. But Capricorn also knows when to move. And the greatest lesson this moment offers is one of urgency without panic. Not everything in life must be rushed. But some things must not be delayed. Your destiny doesn't need more time. It needs more trust. Because the door is open now. Not next week. Not when you feel more prepared. Not when someone gives you permission. Now. Capricorn, you've mastered the art of preparation. But now, the universe is asking you to master something greater. Presence. To respond when called. To act when it matters most. To honor the opportunity while it's still alive. The portal is closing. And your future is waiting. On the other side. Part 10. The final step, claiming the life that has been waiting for you. Capricorn, you've walked the long road. You've listened. You've reflected. You felt every word resonate like an ancient bell inside your spirit. And now, there's only one thing left to do. Claim it. This isn't about begging the universe. This isn't about hoping you're chosen. You were already chosen. The gate would not have appeared if you weren't. This is about owning what is already yours. You don't need to be louder. You don't need to be more worthy. You simply need to step forward with certainty. Because this rare moment, this sacred window, is not asking for perfection. It's asking for presence, for action, for response, for alignment. So here's your moment, Capricorn. Not to wait, not to wonder, but to answer. And you don't have to do it alone. The first step is simple, but powerful. Speak your claim into existence. Write it, say it, declare it in full belief. Words are not just sound, they are energy in motion. And when spoken with clarity and intention, they reshape the field around you. So say it now. I am Capricorn, and I claim my divine reward. I accept the life that was meant for me. I walk through this portal, and I do not look back. And as you say it, feel the shift. The doubt dissolving. The gate widening. The future aligning. Because this is what it means to step into your destiny. To stop asking if, and to start embodying now. Life lesson, the Capricorn way of crossing thresholds. Capricorn doesn't chase miracles. Capricorn becomes the space where miracles land. And the final truth of this chapter is this. What you seek is already seeking you. But only when you stop standing at the edge and finally take the step. So take it. Let the old roles fall. Let the old pain burn off in the light. Let the mountain rise beneath your feet. Because the version of you you've been building in silence, they're ready now. And the world is about to meet them. Conclusion, the wisdom of Capricorn and the life that begins now. Capricorn, if you've stayed with this message until now, it wasn't just curiosity. It was your spirit recognizing truth. Because this was never just a reading. It was a reunion. Between who you've been and who you're about to become. You didn't walk blindly. You endured. You built. You carried what would have crushed others. And now, the universe is answering your silent question. Was it all worth it? Yes. Every late night. Every moment of being misunderstood. Every time you chose the long road over shortcuts. It was all leading here. To the rare gate now open before you. But remember this. This moment is not just about prediction. It's about permission. Permission to finally live fully. To feel joy without guilt. To let love in without fear. To build not out of survival, but out of sovereignty. The mountain is no longer resisting you. It's rising to meet you. So what happens now? You walk forward. Not with hesitation. Not with questions. But with conviction. You speak your intention. You take your action. You become the living embodiment of everything you've been preparing for. Because Capricorn is not here to wish. Capricorn is here to fulfill. Final life lesson from Capricorn to the world. There's a sacred law you carry deep within you. Great things take time, but divine things take trust. This is your divine moment. And trust is the key that opens everything. You've prepared. Now you receive. You've endured. Now you lead. You've built alone. Now you build with the universe beside you. If this message resonated with your soul, then it wasn't just for you. It was about you. Capricorn, your destiny is unfolding now. And this is only the beginning. If you're ready to walk this path with clarity, purpose, and power, subscribe to Zodiac Secrets Revealed right now. Because here, we don't just talk astrology. We unlock it. And drop a comment below that says, I am Capricorn, and I claim the life that was always mine. Let that be your energetic contract with the universe. Let that be your first step through the gate. Because the stars are ready. The timing is now. And your soul has never been more prepared.